Hi, you winners, and welcome to a game called Losing Control. Now, this is actually from the Self-Care Jam. That was a jam I was really excited for because you guys know I love games about basically self-care or awareness to any sort of things we're all going through. And this is one of the games from Self-Care Jam. I'll put a link in the description to the other games that are in existence. I will also ask that if you guys want to bring awareness to these games, share that or share this video or whatnot. I usually don't ask you guys to share stuff, but I really like playing these types of games, so the more we get people watching them, the more I'll be able to do as many as I can for you guys, and then the more that are created for all of us to play. So if you guys want to try and share the news of Self-Care Jam or just games that do this kind of stuff in general, highly encourage it. On top of that, this person said they created this to kind of show the importance of negative emotions and to show that they're also not permanent. So I think that's a really good thing for all of us right now. So let's play Losing Control. Also, it's free to play if you guys don't know, and it is also in the description. So let's do Lose Control. Oh, am I walking? Or am I clicking you? What's going on here? Oh, I think I'm clicking. I am, kind of, but I can only click a certain amount ahead of me. It is what it seems like. What is this? What is this? I'm like making a stone in the snow. Okay, let's look at these signs if I can. I think I have to do it in the lower part of the screen. I think I've been clicking too high. So, doubt it? No way. I feel lost. Doubt it? No way. Nope, no. Don't feel lost. I feel like I'm stumbling in the dark. I can only see short distances ahead of me. I can't figure out which way I'm going. Which way is the right way? If such a thing even exists. Oh, honey, we can do this. We totes got this. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what your goal is or why you're out here. But I'm guessing this is just a gigantic metaphor for how you're feeling in life. What's that? I can click on it. Let's wait till I get a little closer. Click. There's a little person. I feel so alone. I know there are plenty of people around me. People who care. People who want to be with me, but I keep pushing them away. Oh, hon. I will say from my experience, the worst thing you can do is push people away. Obviously, when you're in a certain low or in a certain emotional state, it's hard to recognize if you're doing that. And it gets you get carried away with it. Like, you don't realize what you're doing, and then you just feel more and more alone. Or some people do realize what they're doing and they don't know how to stop it. But I will say from my own experience, isolation's the worst thing you can do. Let's click on this twig. I feel desire, and it feels wrong. There's always the wrong person on my mind. I desire them above anyone else, but I don't want to. I want to be with them, but I can't. Why can't you? Well, who are we talking about? Is this like someone you're intimately wanting to be with? Relationship-y? Or is it like a friendship? Like someone you're just way too close to and you feel like that's wrong? Seeing as it's a burning desire, I'm guessing it's someone they have a crush on. And they think it's wrong for some reason. Oh, poor thing. It's really hard to be in love with someone or want someone so bad that it hurts and not have it reciprocated. I feel anger. Why a barrel? I can't help but to keep blaming myself. I feel like I am picking the wrong choices, that there is an easy way out and I'm just too stubborn to choose. I'm so incredibly angry with myself. Don't be angry. It's okay. I'm in constant fear of making the wrong choice. Constantly. That's part of my anxiety. It's fantastic. But the only way you can be happy is by pushing yourself. When you start feeling too stagnant or stuck, that's when it starts getting really hard. You have people that support you, always. What is that, a little rock? It is a rock. Above all else, I'm feeling like I'm losing control. I feel like I can't change my fate, and it's terrifying. I worry that there are things that will forever haunt me, that they have become a part of me that will never leave. Oh, hon. I know that feeling. It sounds like, honestly, this, in my opinion, sounds a lot like an anxiety attack mixed with depression. But that's just on my observations and also my knowledge of those things, because I have anxiety myself. Is this? No, it's a different sign. And I've been through depression, but my primary thing is anxiety. And how I know it well. And yes, you can't, like, when you go through an anxiety attack, you feel like you're losing so much control. It's hard. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe. Who knows? I am not as lost as I was before. There was a period of time where I couldn't see the future at all. I couldn't imagine ever taking care of myself. I couldn't imagine being able to get out of bed every day. I couldn't imagine going to school every day. I couldn't imagine living on my own and cooking my own food. I couldn't imagine driving a car. Look at me now. As lost as I might feel sometimes, I will never be as lost as I was back then. Aww, at least you're noticing that. Improvement is so good. Is that a person? No, it's rocks with people drawn on them. Okay. I'm not as lonely as I was before. There was a time where I had shut everyone off because I was too ashamed of who I had become. I kept thinking everyone hated me, that no one wanted to be around me, that I was a burden. I will never let myself shut off like that again. I will never let myself hang out with the wrong people out of desperation again. I will never let anyone abuse my trust and my weakness again. Good for you. Good for you for knowing that you are not alone, but also that you need healthy people. You really need healthy people around you, and people that just make you feel good, and people that constantly help you and support you and never judge you. I think that's the best thing you can surround yourself with. And it's hard to find people like that, especially in today's society, but they exist, and they're amazing. I know quite a few of you are, seriously, no joke, that amazing. What is that? It's okay to feel desire. Oh, it's burnt out. Oh my god, am I revisiting the same things? Oh my god, the rock got more rocks. The sign was different. And now the burning desire is burnt out. It's okay to feel desire. You don't always get to choose how you feel about someone, even if it is the wrong person. There's no point in blaming yourself. I wonder what they mean by the wrong person. I'm guessing, I don't know. From my experience of friends, as I was growing up, I have a lot of, I'm basically, in essence, the LGBT community. So LGBTQ. And a lot of my friends were either gay or lesbian, and a lot of them felt like they were falling in love with the wrong people because they were straight. Well, first of all, it's very hard to find people that are LGBTQ when you're in grade school. On top of that, people who are out. So you may think they're straight, but they might not be, but you never know. So it's very difficult. I am angry, but at least I don't hate myself anymore. All the anger in my life was always directed to myself. I never allowed myself to be angry with anyone else. I always told myself that I was the source of all that was bad in my life. Oh, hon, you are not. You are not the source. But it's good to know that you don't hate yourself anymore. That's a huge accomplishment. A lot of people hate themselves. Don't hate yourselves, guys. I think this is a very good... Oh, it's a mound of dirt. It's got a little plant. Ah! I am more in control of myself now than ever before. I remember those panic attacks where I just couldn't stop screaming and crying. They felt like an out-of-body experience. The depression had taken over my body, and all I could do was watch how my family or friends tried to console me without success. Oh no, it's missing an S! I know that feeling. I know that feeling very well. I've had a handful of people really try to help me through anxiety attacks. They're hard. Doesn't feel like you can breathe. Almost feels like a heart attack depending on the type you get. That shit's terrifying. You decide your way. Smiley face! I'm so glad I feel lost from time to time. It gives me a chance to stand still for a while and finally take a look at the way I've come and the way I still want to go. I have come so far, and I will go only further. Oh, you make me so happy! Not that anyone that's struggling doesn't. But I love that this is showing you guys that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Always. Even if it doesn't feel like it. I've been there. If you guys ever need to talk, I've always said I'm here. Because I've been there. I know a lot of people that have been there. In many different situations and many different scenarios. I'm glad I feel alone from time to time. Oh, they're not separate rocks anymore. It's one rock with a bunch of them. It means I get time to reflect on the people around me. That I get to cut out the bad friends and appreciate the good ones. For the first time in my life, I feel like I can finally have control over who I want in my life and who I don't. I feel like I'm finally surrounded by the right people. I have discovered an entire new community of people who are like-minded. I meet new people every day. I make new friends every day. There will always be times where I feel more alone. Losing friends is hard, but I have to remember that I make new ones too. Oh my God, I'm about to have an emotional reaction to that. I've been through the exact same thing, especially recently. I will say personally, we're about to get deep a little bit. I recently felt like I'm just losing so much friends, especially since like I work at a job where I'm not really gonna get too many close friends, and especially my age that are gonna hang out with me outside of work. There's none of those at work, and I felt like I was losing friends, and I'm like, I'm not gaining any. What's happening? And then I remember I have YouTube. I have all of my YouTube friends. I have you guys. I've like really started to get close to some of you, and then also just other people who I am meeting in person. And then the fact that I still do have people from grade school as friends or best friends. But it's hard to remember how much you have when you're in such a state in your mind that you feel like you have nothing. So that really hit home to me, but I always constantly have to remind myself, it's okay, I'm just in a new part of my life where I just have different people surrounding me, and that's okay. It's okay to have new friends who are healthier for you. So I'll tell you that too, as well. If you guys feel like you're in unhealthy friendships and stuff, really look out for yourself. You will find new friends. It will be okay. Twig, I'm glad I feel desire. It means that I'm human. Love is a painful yet wonderful thing, and I'm so glad that I get to love people and that I finally get to love myself. Heartaches can leave you hurt for a long time, but I don't feel a single regret about my past relationships. They have helped me turn into the person I am now, and through the pain, I'm so grateful to have loved and to love and have loved. Aww. It's always good to find gratitude in situations. I really like this game. I really love the way you did this. To the developer who made this, amazing. This is a great self-care jam game. Just saying. Get a little closer. It's okay. Alright. I'm so glad that I feel fucking angry. Because, oh my god, it feels so good. After all these years, I'm finally allowing myself to be angry. I can finally stand up for being wronged. I'm not taking any of your shit. All this bottled up anger is finally leaving my body, and fuck, it feels great. I love how the entire game has not cursed at all until that point. That was beautifully done. Yeah, get mad. Get emotional. Feel things. Feel things. Oh, this is the Sprout. Sprout in the snowstorm. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's the end. I'm curving around. I think. Yeah, it looks like a dead end. My little Sprout! I am in control. I might not always decide which emotions to feel, but I do get to decide what to do with them. I decide to take them and accept them. I decide to take them and tell others about them. I decide to take them and turn them into beautiful things. I take them and I turn them into this game. I like that so much. Ah! So that was losing control. That was so good. Like, as just a way to make people feel and to also help people understand what any of us might be going through with these emotions or with these states of mind or with these different disorders we may have, or mental things we were going through. I mean, I feel like a lot of people I know have gone through anxiety and massive amounts of it, if not anxiety disorders, and also depression. That's a very common thing. And to have a game, I love games that point those things out and have it be something that someone can actually understand and feel tangible to. They feel like it's something that they can actually relate to. Or for the people that don't know it at all, it gives them some sort of insight to what we're going through for people that are going through stuff like this. I think this was really good. I really like this game. Again, it's free to play. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. I'll also put a link in the description to the other the other self-care jam games. I have my eye on a few others in this section, but I've always said if you guys find games that are all about mental issues or any sort of disorders, especially invisible ones, but physical ones as well, or any sort of things that are trying to make you feel better, I love those types of games. And I would love to keep playing those games as much as possible. So if you guys, again, want to share this video, totally go ahead and do it. I would be loving that because I just want to create awareness for this kind of stuff. So when more developers feel like they can actually make a game about this. I love it when developers try to tell you how they feel or what they go through. So, again, go ahead, share it, bring awareness to this stuff. Like, comment, let me know what you guys thought about it. And that was Losing Control. So I hope to see you guys in the next game that I play. Otherwise, keep winning at life, guys. Bye.